You've probably been following the K-drama Reborn Rich over the past month and a half. The finale is approaching, and there are a lot of predictions and theories floating around about what will happen. You're here to find answers to the two big questions. For a quick recap, the story begins with Yoo Hyun-woo, who has worked for the Soonyang conglomerate for 10 years. He had been taking care of the family that runs the company, but when he's falsely accused of embezzlement and killed on a business trip, things took an unexpected turn. In the next moment, Hyun-woo finds himself in the body of the family's youngest son, Jin Do-jun. He's not going to let this opportunity go to waste. With a newfound drive for revenge and a desire to run the company, Hyun-woo sets out to take down Soonyang and set things right. But the two big questions are, who killed Hyun-woo and Do-jun in the original timeline, and what will happen to Do-jun in the new timeline? So let's dive right in and try to unravel the mystery. For the first half of the show, the writer gave us just enough reason to believe that we are going to be looking at a closed time loop. Hyun-woo's mother died despite Do-jun's master plan to prevent Hando Steel from going bankrupt, and the plane crash, 9/11, and pretty much every other major event happened the same way as in the original timeline. And unlike in the original web novel that inspired the drama, a Hyun-woo existed in the new timeline as well, so most people were quick to predict a closed time loop that keeps repeating in Do-jun's soul going back to Hyun-woo's body when Do-jun is killed. I really expected this to happen when episode 9 ended on a cliffhanger with the white truck of doom heading full speed towards them. I'd love to hear what you guys thought at this moment of the drama in the comments. But here's the catch, some things changed from the original timeline. For instance, Hyun-woo's father didn't lose his job this time. And now we know that the accident did not kill Do-jun, which is what we were made to believe in the first episode through the cryptic conversation between Young-ki and Song-jun. At first, I thought that the accident Song-jun mentioned is the same accident that killed the original Do-jun, but that was certainly wrong. In fact, Young-ki didn't even know that Grandma planned the accident until Song-jun told him. This leads us to believe in one of two possibilities. Either there was another accident in the original timeline that made Do-jun disappear from the story, which was done by Young-ki, and Song-jun got upset after finding out, or the original events changed because of Hyun-woo becoming Do-jun and the decisions he made, and we are going to see a butterfly effect of those decisions now. And I'm willing to bet on the latter possibility. If that is indeed the case, then it's pretty obvious that this is not a closed time loop and we are going to see a completely different course of events. So I think that in the original timeline, Do-jun became a threat to Young-ki, so he killed Do-jun in an accident, and this is what Song-jun refers to in his argument with Young-ki in the first episode. And since Chairman Jin Young-cheol's Sunyang Micro Slush Fund was supposed to go to whoever succeeded in the inheritance battle, it went to Young-ki. And this explains why the financial director also knows about it, but he didn't get a chance to pass it off to Song-jun because of the sudden heart attack. Song-jun decides to get his hands on this and sends Hyun-woo, but Dong-ki and his daughter collude with the financial director to get their hands on it. But I think in this new timeline, Do-jun will use it to buy shares secretly and become the majority shareholder, and Hyun-woo will not die this time around. And I'm curious to know whether his father not losing the job may have allowed Hyun-woo not to need to give up on college. I wouldn't be surprised if he has an entirely different life this time. Honestly, I'm really curious about how the original Do-jun progressed and navigated all the obstacles without the secret advantage of knowing the future. What do you guys think about this? Wouldn't it be interesting to get a spin-off episode about the original Do-jun? Now I'm making this video before watching episode 15, but if you find this after watching the finale, let me know how far away from the reality my predictions are in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know how hard it is to say goodbye to this drama, so I'd be coming back with more Reborn Rich content next week with my own voice, no more AI voices, so remember to subscribe and stay tuned.